Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome to a brand new versus episode, handjob versus blowjob. We're about to go UFC up in this bitch and take these two awesome topics and just battle them out to decide which one is gonna reign supreme. Let's get down to business, gents. Handjob, pros and cons. Pro, that shit's convenient, son. You just whip out that penis and it's ready to rock. Pro, it gets those sexual juices flowing and it just is bound to lead to other things. Pro, if you like that extra stimulation and just a blowjob isn't quite enough because it's just not rough enough for you, that's definitely going to be up your alley. And the biggest pro of all, it is better than nothing. So let's give all those bitches around the world a nice slow clap. Bitch, you think you're doing us a favor? We've been doing this shit since we had a dick, and we can do it 50 times better than you can. Also, you better be ready to pop some lube on that lollipop, or at least spit on that damn thing, because raw dogging a dick is about the worst feeling in the world. You really think after I bust my load I want to have a nice scabby cock because you were a little too stubborn to spit on my dick and make it pleasurable for me? No, fuck that shit. You better get that motherfucker wet or I'm going to be in pain. And also, it's boring to watch. It really isn't that sexual, and it's very, non-climactic. But with that HJ out of the way, time to jump into the BJ. Pro, it's sexy as fuck to watch. I mean, who doesn't like watching some bitch go down on their cock? Another pro, it's wet and warm, just like my grandmother's apple pie. Too bad she's dead, son. Pro, there's nothing better than busting a load on a bitch's face and or in her mouth. I mean, that's just sexy as hell, and there's nothing better than watching that go down. Con, it requires more privacy and time. I mean, you can't just whip out your cock and get, this bitch sucking it when you're like, in the other room from your parents. That's a very risky move. And on top of that, it's going to require more time because, depending on how sensitive you are, it might not be enough stimulation to get your juices flowing right away, and you might not be able to bust that baby batter as fast as you're hoping. And the third con, and the biggest of all, is the teeth. Oh God, the motherfucking teeth. Oh, I swear to God, if a chick bites me on the penis, I will punch her in the face and she will be on the curb faster than Sandusky at a little boys convention. But honestly, guys, pray that experience never happens to you. It's happened to me, and yes, I'll admit I shed a couple tears there. You never want to go down that road, and make sure the bitch doesn't have braces too. Braces plus teeth, plus blowjob equal, I don't know, possibly a trip to the emergency room. Just steer clear of that shit. With that out of the way, let's go over the main pros and cons of a handjob versus a blowjob. Well, with a handjob, it's convenient. You can just whip it out and, it's ready to go. Plug and play, as they say. It's also a great form of foreplay, and, it's good if, a typical blowjob doesn't give you quite enough stimulation to really, arouse you that much. Con is, we've been doing it for years, honey buns. You're really not doing us a favor by jerking or gherkin when we've been doing it for the past, since we fucking grew a penis. And, you better make sure to get that thing wet, because if you don't, you're probably going to get a fist upside your head, because it's one of the most painful experiences ever. Do not raw dog the penis, ladies out there. Guys, make sure to tell your girlfriend, because, you'll be in a world of pain if you do not. Now time for a quick detour. Blowjob. First pro, sexy as fuck to watch. Who doesn't like to see a penis going inside a mouth, especially when it's your own girl? It's sexy as fuck. In conjunction with that, busting a load in and or around her mouth is one of the nicest things you could possibly see, and it's nice and warm and wet. Like I said, just like my grandmother's apple pie. Too bad she's dead, son. And the pros of a blowjob, it definitely requires more time and privacy. It's not the thing you want to do when your parents are in the other room, which is something you could get away with a blowjob. So make sure you have plenty of time and privacy to get this done, because it's definitely not going to give you the same amount of stimulation as a hand job. So if you're not the kind of guy who's ultra super sensitive, ready to bust a load any second, it might not give you quite enough stimulation. And in conjunction with, like I said, with the whole raw dog, you got those teeth, and you definitely want to steer clear of teeth, especially teeth with braces, because like I said, that could possibly be a trip to the emergency room. Not really, but you're going to be in a world of pain, and I'm going to feel pretty bad for that bitch when you kick her to the curb and she's crying. So anyways, guys, with that said, I really hope you enjoyed this versus video. If you want to see more, make sure to leave versus video topics in the comments right now. Type one right now. It doesn't matter what it is. It could be sexual, it could be food, it could be video games, it could be just girls in general. Just leave a versus this versus this in the comments. I will read them all, and my favorite ones I will use for future videos. With that said, guys, if you enjoyed this, make sure to leave a like. If you loved it, go ahead and favorite it, and most importantly, make sure to subscribe and pin me to your YouTube homepage. That way you can stay up to date with everything it is I'm doing on YouTube. It's been your boy, That Young Bull. Have a great day. Peace. As you all know, Frankie Edgar used to be the underdog of the lightweight division, then he beat BJ Penn, took the title, beat him his second time, fought Gray Maynard, the only guy to beat him in his pro MMA career. He ended up going into